Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I am excited to talk about AromaTouch today. This is an amazing oil, and it's always fun to have to present on an oil because then I learn things about it that I had no idea about before. Okay. So AromaTouch, people call it a massage in a bottle. And if you've used AromaTouch, then you know what I mean. It really is amazing when you use this oil. It feels like there's, all these little teeny tiny fingers massaging wherever you've applied it. And so it's really amazing. I remember when I first ordered my oils with doTERRA, I had put them all organized in a closet, and I had them in, the little wooden box. And I went and opened my closet, and I could smell an aroma that was so amazing. And I thought, well, I wonder if that's just the combination of, maybe the different oils that I had put in the box. And I just kept going back and smelling it and breathing it in because it was so amazing. But what I realized, little by little, as I started working through the oils and getting more familiar with them, that it was the AromaTouch oil that I was picking up when I had opened the closet, and so I was so happy to find that aroma that I was smelling was all in one bottle, because I kind of thought it was a combination of every oil I had, and I thought, oh well, I'll only be able to experience that when I'm opening my closet when all these oils are together. I can never recreate that in a bottle, but with the AromaTouch, that's what I was smelling, and it's all mixed up in a bottle for us. I just love it. AromaTouch is a really amazing oil. It's really great for relaxing our muscles and calming the tissues. It's really soothing to the tissues, and it increases our circulation. I love it for when I'm flying, when you have to sit down for a really long time, to help with circulation. And it was really good for your skin too. It smooths and tones your skin. Now, doTERRA, when they go to create a blend, they they're creating it with a specific goal in mind. They want this specific goal for the blend that they're creating, and so they'll kind of like play around with different oils that they're going to blend together. And Dr. Hill's a part of this, and then after they think that maybe they've achieved what they're looking for based on their understanding of all the individual oils, then they send it off to have it be chemically analyzed, have a chemical analysis on it, and make sure that all the compounds in it are correct and are actually going to achieve the goal that they're looking for. And with AromaTouch, some of the other blends, they've, played around with it and adjusted it. And with AromaTouch, Dr. Hill just knew when he smelled it and when he sent it off that it was perfect. And it was one that they did get exactly how they wanted it with their first shot. And it's just an amazing oil. I'm so happy we have it. Now, it is a blend. That means that it has several oils, single oils, mixed in it in the bottle. And the oils are cypress, marjoram, peppermint, basil, grapefruit, and lavender. Now, when you read through all these, you probably think, what? That doesn't make sense at all. You have basil and lavender, but oh, it's so amazing. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit about each of these single oils that go in there, and I'll just make that brief, but just so you can start having a deeper understanding of what makes this blend so powerful. So with cypress, cypress is really great for improving circulation, and it strengthens the capillaries. And it really also increases mental energy and attentiveness. It reduces any drowsiness that we're experiencing and irritability. Great oil. Then we have marjoram. I don't know a lot about marjoram. I know I use it when my kids have croup, but there's some more things to it. It's an anti-inflammatory. That's why it's great when they have when people are getting sick. It's also a blood pressure stabilizer. It's very calming. It's a digestive stimulant, and it's a relaxing agent. So we've got cypress and marjoram so far, and I think that those aromas, they kind of make sense in my mind. And then we throw in the peppermint, and peppermint is anti-inflammatory and an anti-nausea oil, and also a digestive aid. And peppermint's a driver of other good oils, to really help drive in the other oils to fulfill their purpose. It's a fever reducer, headache relief, and helps with mental clarity. Then basil, this is great for all of our muscles. It's really soothing to the tissues, and so it's great for muscle repair, and really great for after like surgery, for muscle and nerve communication, so that our bodies can recover rapidly. grapefruit. I've done a webinar on grapefruit. It's one of my favorite oils. I know I say that about every oil, but grapefruit really is one that I love. It's an antidepressant. It's great for gallbladder issues and liver and lymphatic congestion. It's a decongestant of those. And it has a lot of great benefits for recovering from food and drug addiction. And it's also a really great for our skin. It has great benefits for our scalp and our skin. And then lavender's in there, and that's the one that I thought, lavender and basil, and how will these all go together? But the lavender, it helps all the other oils work really well together, and it really enhances any recipes that we're using the oils for. And we know that it relieves stress and anxiety and helps with insomnia, and it helps our tissues, relieves pain from like bug bites and or burns, any type of skin issue. It's really soothing for that, and it also relieves muscle cramping, and it's an antidepressant and really calming as well. So all these oils mixed together, and again with the chemistry, they keep the chemistry in mind, so they have all the compounds and levels and everything perfect, so we can have the goal that we're looking for with the AromaTouch, which is all these great benefits of our muscles and circulation. Now, whenever I talk about the AromaTouch oil, and I remember feeling confused about this too, people think, okay, wait, there's an AromaTouch oil, and then also doTERRA has this amazing AromaTouch technique. And so I just wanted to clarify for just a second what the difference is. So the AromaTouch technique, it's an oil application technique that Dr. Hill developed, and it's actually an application of 8 different oils, and they're applied in a very specific way, and they address different constants in the body. Now, AromaTouch oil is used within the AromaTouch technique. It is one of the 8 oils, and it's used to address inflammation response and to help reduce inflammation and bring our body back into a state of balance. They call it homeostasis. And so, yes, you use the AromaTouch oil in the AromaTouch technique, but you can also use, just the AromaTouch oil as, part of just a regular, muscle massage. And it's still going to be amazing in and of itself. It's really a popular oil that people use for the AromaTouch hand technique. And this is something that if you go to an AromaTouch training class, you'll also learn the AromaTouch hand technique. But I also just saw kind of like a little thing you could print out if you kind of wanted to maybe learn just the hand technique through looking at pictures. You could kind of learn that until you make it to a class just on everythingessential.me. But using the AromaTouch oil with that is really powerful. With the AromaTouch trainings, these are things that they're available, all over the country. And I'm an AromaTouch instructor. I can come teach for you. And if I'm, not available or not close to you, or you want someone else, there are people all around the country, and you can look it up just at aromatouchtechnique.com, I think is the website. Anyway, so that's just to kind of tell you what the difference is when we're talking about the AromaTouch oil and the AromaTouch technique. Okay, so things that we can use AromaTouch oil for. Jen had posted, this isn't Jen speaking. I don't even know if I introduced myself. This is Jessica speaking. I know it says Jen on there, but so Jen posted on Facebook asking everyone, what are your favorite uses for the AromaTouch oil? And there's so many great ideas on there and great ways to use the oils. And one of them that people were talking about is neuropathy. And, the capillaries and veins, they love the AromaTouch oil. And that's why it's really great for neuropathy, specifically. Now, this is when you have like nerve damage, and loss of sensation. And Dr. Hill actually did a class, and I wasn't there. It was back in 2010, but you can see the notes that someone took from that class. And I believe on oilsmentor.com, you can just kind of search on there the neuropathy, and you'll see this worksheet. And it kind of will walk you through what you can do to help someone that has this. And they are talking specifically about, I believe, I'm looking at the worksheet right now. Let me just double check. Oh, yeah, that it's most effective on patients with diabetic neuropathy, but that others can find relief from this process too. So I'm going to just briefly walk you through a few different things that Dr. Hill suggested. But if this is something that you're struggling with, or you know of someone that could really use help with this, just go to oilsmentor.com and look for this little worksheet, or you can always contact me and I can send you the link. But that's why there's these pictures on here. This is, again, notes from someone's class. And so this is the little drawings that they had from the class that they doodled. So that I didn't draw that foot. I think it's wonderful. It makes me so happy when I look at that foot on there. But I just cropped out their little picture and put it on there so we can see what they're talking about. Anyway, so okay, so using the AromaTouch oil, we're trying to stimulate and create kind of a need for blood flow to these areas that have been affected. And so AromaTouch is a really powerful oil to use, and this takes about 10 minutes. And so it says that you kind of start at like under, I can't point to this. I don't know. I don't even know if my mouse shows up, but like under the knee where the little red part is on the drawing of, you see the calf and the leg, and you're going to do little circular motions and work your way from the calf down to the foot. And it says you might notice how hard the calf muscle is, and that's just another sign, of the neuropathy. And you can prop the leg up on your knee, and so you can start kind of massaging the circular motions from, the top of the calf down towards the feet. And you can repeat this several times, and you're going to do this on both sides of the calf and then, both legs. And they have here in the notes that you may feel like hard crystal like bumps in the area, and you can try to work those out, but to be really careful because it's going to be painful. It may be painful for the patient at first, or maybe uncomfortable. And then also I was listening to Dr. Sue talk about this, and she said, some people like that might feel painful, but other people, they might be like, oh, I don't feel anything, you can do whatever you want. But we still want to treat the area like a bruise, so we're being gentle. Now, when you work through the calf several times, then you're going to kind of flex the foot up and apply the AromaTouch to the bottom of the feet. And then this is why the diagram's on here, so you can massage these areas. And so you're going to be working from the heel up to the base of the toes. And you might feel those little, hard crystal-like bumps in those areas too. And so again, just remember that might be uncomfortable. And this is really going to help create the need for blood to flow to these areas, which is what we're wanting. After you complete the massaging of the calves and the feet, then apply a warm compress to the area. You can do like those rice packs or different things like that, some type of heat, and leave on for about 10 minutes on each leg. Now, you'll do this on, the opposite leg and foot too, so you're not just doing like one side. And it says on here that the key to success in this application, which we know about the oils anyway, is consistency. And it was also recommended to take Lifelong Vitality along with this to help stabilize the body. But that's something I love, that there's something we can do, and it's really cool that we can actually apply the AromaTouch oil and help with this particular ailment. Some other ways that we can use the oil. One thing that I had never thought to do before, which is kind of funny because I love the aroma so much, is to diffuse the AromaTouch. We think of it as a massage blend, and so I always, just put it where I hurt on my body. But I love the aroma so much, and so I don't know why that never occurred to me. But you can diffuse it just 4 to 6 drops, in your Lotus diffuser, or I love my Aromalight diffuser. That's what I use, and it really is going to lift your spirits. And I love this part, like it really does clear brain fog or depression fog. It's going to boost your mood, and just by breathing it in, you can tell it's just such a unique aroma, and you really feel, benefit from just the aroma of it. Now, again, because this is a massage blend, it makes sense. So with any type of, muscle and joint pain, tight muscles, arthritis, carpal tunnel, neck ache, backache, headaches, and the application for this is just put it where it hurts. If your neck is sore, rub it along your neck. If your back is sore, put it along your back. Wherever you're experiencing arthritis, rub it there. And a gal had posted, Allison had posted on the Facebook, that she loves to use this after a really long day. She gets out of the hot shower and apply that AromaTouch oil, and it just feels so tingly. And, when your pores are open, you're going to feel it more. But even when I just have it on my hands, I always have to be smelling it when I talk about it. And so I had put it on my neck, and now there's some on my hands, and I can feel just that little subtle tingling, and it just feels so good, and I can feel the relief in my muscles. Some other uses for post-traumatic shock, you can use Aroma Touch oil, and you're going to do 4 drops of Aroma Touch and 2 drops of Melissa, and apply to the back of your neck, and then rub your hands together and inhale. And we have this one, someone said, for morning clarity. So you can apply to the back of your neck and back of your knees before you're going to go exercise, before you run at the gym, or maybe you're just going to meditate or go for a walk. And it's really going to help have some clarity and help you focus and really support a boost to your optimism, as it says on there. Help you feel more optimistic, have a good outlook. It's also an energy booster, which kind of goes hand in hand with the idea of morning clarity and waking up. But this is, I think about, for people who are like nurses or teachers, or like my husband, he chooses to have a raised desk, so he stands up all day long. And so when you're going to be on your feet for a really long time that day, or moms, you're running around chasing after your kids, apply to the back of your neck and your low back and the back of your knees prior to a long day on your feet. And you'll be able to have consistent energy that you'll feel all day long. I know that I definitely would enjoy that. Some other things, pregnancy aches and pains. Oh my goodness, what an amazing blessing that we can use the Aroma Touch oil while we are pregnant. There are so many times different aches and pains and muscle pains and different ailments that pregnant women experience, and you kind of just have to deal with it because there's not a lot of things that are safe. But the Aroma Touch oil is safe and will provide a lot of relief. Back aches, or from the new posture from carrying around that belly, or restless leg. I know that's really common with pregnant women and people who aren't pregnant. But again, just applying the oil, if your legs are feeling restless, massaging it into your legs and applying it on your body where you ache and where you have pain. Another great way to use the Aroma Touch oil, and I personally have done this and love this, is before a yoga practice, just putting a couple drops on the bottom of your feet. And this really does help you to focus and relax and to kind of be able to be almost like meditating, have clarity of mind throughout your whole practice. It also, which is a great purpose of yoga, just to clear your mind, but then also it's going to help your muscles to be able to stretch more and to relax, which we know is also really important in yoga, to be able to get into those postures and hold them a little bit more comfortably. So yoga instructors out there, or little other yogis out there, try some Aroma Touch on the bottom of your feet and share it with everyone in your class. They will thank you. Now, when I think about using Aroma Touch in yoga, it kind of goes right along with what the emotional benefit is of Aroma Touch. And I get this, it's called Emotional Healing with Essential Oils. It's by Daniel McDonald. It's a really cool book. It just kind of talks about the emotional benefits of using the oils. And I know when we did our retreat in Ohio and in Boise, there was a Zytoscan there, and Aroma Touch was coming up a little bit. And so it's always kind of interesting to read both, understand what it can do for your body physically, and then understand that emotional side. So I'll just share this with you. You can see if it applies to you, and then you can go grab your Aroma Touch oil. So I'll just read a little bit. Massage blends, and they call it the massage blend in this book, not Aroma Touch, but Aroma Touch is a massage blend. So massage blends assist the body in calming, relaxing, and releasing physical tension. So we know that, we talked about that. But on an emotional level, a massage blend moves an individual from stiffness of heart and mind to openness and flexibility. These blends are soothing to both body and mind and offers comfort in times of grief and sorrow. As an individual's body relaxes, so does their mind. As the muscles release tension, the heart can reopen to life. Circulation is enhanced, as is their ability to move with life and allow things to flow. This is the gift of a massage blend, the ability to relax, open, and move in harmony once more with the body and with existence. I think about this again specifically in regard to the retreats that we were having, and I think it's really interesting that these were popping up on the Zytoscans, because it makes sense, when we're taking in all this new information about how to grow our business and move forward with, what we believe our purpose is in life, and be able to strengthen our why with doTERRA, and why we're doing this. Facing some resistance, it is really normal. We want to upper limit ourselves and feel some resistance. And so it makes sense that using the Aroma Touch oil to help us kind of let go of that stiffness in our mind, or whatever is blocking us, the Aroma Touch can just kind of help allow us to relax and ease into and have our heart open to what life is bringing us. All right, so that is, well, here, I'm just going to pull that back up. That is the end of the presentation on AromaTouch. If anybody has any questions, I'll wait for a bit to see if any come through. And we'll go from there. Any questions? All right, I don't think we have any questions. So thank you for listening, and go get your AromaTouch. And if you don't have it, then put it on your LRP. You're definitely going to want it. It's a great oil. Hope everyone has a great day. Bye-bye.